Hi everyone from Content Lever, Matea here, a digital marketing specialist for moving companies. Today we have a hot topic that you as a moving company might be struggling with. Are you trying to figure out ways to attract new customers to you all year round? Almost 10% of Americans move annually, and while most of it happens in the summer months between June and August, there are potential customers looking for moving companies even at other times of the year. But where do they look? Have they gone online? Once you find out the answer to these questions, you will know how to retain old customers and attract new ones even outside of those busy summer months. And best of all, it will help to double your sales. To give you a little sneak peek, you will have to focus your efforts on digital marketing strategies. So we will cover the topics of which strategies you have to implement to stay visible to your potential customers all year round, from search engine optimization, email marketing, social media marketing, all the way to paid strategies such as pay-per-click and more. All right, now let's see which digital marketing strategies you should not miss out on to be able to double your sales as a moving company. So, first of all, let's see what we will cover today. We will cover the topic of customers going or turning to the internet and using their mobile phones more and more or cell phones. Also, then we will show you which strategies you must implement to be able to double your sales in the digital marketing sphere. So you will have to build a website that can convert visitors into customers. Then you will have to be able to get local customers from Google Maps rankings, get business through social media, use search engine optimization to get organic traffic, and rank on page one of Google. Also, you can use pay-per-click to target audiences, as well as email marketing and something called retargeting. These are all the strategies that we will cover in short today to help you figure out how you can use digital marketing as a moving company on your own to be able to double sales. So let's start. First of all, most of the people nowadays are going online to research, shop, and so much more. So basically, in the last decade, this has escalated a lot, but especially since COVID, when so many businesses had to close the doors to their physical locations. So everything turned to the online world even more. So customers are going online to research before they buy product or a service and to buy that product and service in the end. And they are not all using the same platforms or sources to do this. Some go on social media, some use search engines such as Google, some go on online directories such as Angie's List or Angie, Yellow Pages, and so on. And now, apart from just going online, so many of us are just researching and buying, shopping on our phones. So this is also very important. So you must be able to attract customers online and especially on their mobile platforms. So everything that you build needs to also be optimized and responsive on their mobile interfaces. So you must not only target customers on PCs and tablets, but on their cell phones as well. So, what is the first strategy that you need to work on to be able to double your sales as a moving company? First, you need to build a website for conversions, as this is a basis for all digital marketing efforts. And I'm just going to quickly tell you what needs to be done on a website, what needs to be built and optimized to be able to attract customers to it and to convert them from just visitors of your website to your actual customers. So first of all, as I said, it needs to be mobile friendly. It also needs to be optimized for search engines. It needs to have a user friendly design, which means it gives your users a good experience on the website and have enough calls to action for conversions, as well as trust and authority signals. Now, here's one example of it. We see here that you can easily call, get a quote, and or search for a moving company on this website. So it has the authentic photos and authentic photo, as well as valuable content, and it can help you to convert your users into customers. Also, it needs to have a secure connection to the web. Basically, you need an SSL certificate on your website, as this is something that shows users that their data will be protected when they enter it on your website, and that hackers can't build fake versions of your website. And this is also something that helps with conversions and search engine optimization. In the end, you also need to have testimonials on your website. Testimonials are a great way, especially video testimonials, to show your potential customers how others have liked your service, as people love to see real human beings in their own homes giving a testimonial and saying how good your service was for someone. Also, you need to work on the speed of your website. This is another technical part of the website that you need to cover. And essentially, your website would have to load in 2 to 3 seconds, more towards the 2 seconds, as that is the optimal speed that will help with search engine optimization and conversion. Because when your website takes too long to load, then your customers might leave your website before they purchase your services. Right, and then once you have your website all set up, you can move on to attracting traffic to it through many different sources. And one of them is Google Maps. Now you have the opportunity to rank in the top 3 results on the Google results page. So for example, when we Google moving company Louisville, these are the top three results on Google Maps. And how can you achieve the same? How can you rank high on Google Maps? Well, first you need to optimize your Google business profile. So this means that you need to put in the name of the company, your local address, and local phone number to be able to rank. Also, you need to choose your primary and secondary categories carefully. So, for example, you might be a moving and storage company or just a moving company. So, take care of that, or be careful with that when setting up your Google business profile. Then you also need to have a lot of real reviews on Google Maps, as well as authentic photos of your team at work, and have a lot of citations with consistent information throughout. Now, we also have a separate video guide on how you can rank high on Google Maps as a moving company, so you can check that out to learn more. Once you have ranking on Google Maps, this is not the only way that people will click and go to your website and or click to call you and so on. You can also do it through social media management. Well, which social media platforms can moving companies even use? We think that the most potent ones are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube when it comes to moving companies. So you need to create those social media profiles if you don't already have them, or if you do have them, then you need to update them according to the latest guidelines on how to do it. So you need a profile photo with a logo, for example, like this example here. Then you also need a header photo, something that shows why people should trust you, such as your team at work and maybe your team in front of your trucks, as this is something that helps to build trust with your customers. Then you need to fill out the about information, like this one on Facebook. You need to give some description, you need to put in your website address, your phone number. It would also be good to include your email address and so on. And now, what can you post on social media? There are so many different things that you can post, but I will just cover a few ideas here. You can include photos and videos of moving jobs that you have done. You can also post reviews and video testimonials of your customers. You can also share your blog posts that you have from your blog, and that way you can redirect your social media followers back to your blog and your website. And any other engaging content where you are asking them to like, share, and comment their experience and so on. Now, social media is a great way to get repeat customers, because once they like your Facebook or Instagram, they will be, you know, they will be up to date on your company all the time because you are posting on it at least once a week. And that way, when they need to move again and they remember how good your service was, they will book you for a move again. And they can also refer you to their friends, send them like your social media profiles, and then they can see for themselves if they would like to do this move with you or not. So it's a great way to get not just repeat customers, but also referral customers as well. Now, one other big part of digital marketing strategies is search engine optimization. Now, there's something called on-page and off-page search engine optimization. And on-page SEO are all the efforts that you take on your own website to help you to rank high on Google. So I have a quick checklist for what you have to do on your on-page search engine optimization, but this is a broader subject that we cover in another video more extensively as well, so you can check it out. So on-page SEO, you have to optimize your headlines, you need to include images, you need to publish high quality relevant content for your target audiences, and you need to do keyword research to see which keywords your potential customers are looking for that are related to your niche and to your local area. And once you know those, then you can also create separate web pages for each service that you offer. So for example, maybe you offer piano moving services, so that should be one web page on your website. Then you do senior moves, that would be another page on your website. Then you do local moves, that's another page on your website, and so on. And this is very important to help you with search engine optimization and being able to rank for those keywords on Google. And what do you need to include in these separate web pages for each one of your services? Well, first of all, valuable content. So some information that has that is useful to your potential customers. So you are telling them what is included in your service. You include photos and videos of your team doing this service, as this is something that will help to build trust. Then you also include video testimonials and written testimonials, another great way of showing trust or building trust with your customers. Also, you can include different calls to action as ways of trying to convert those users into your customers. So when they see call us now or get your quote here and so on, they can reach out to you and become your customers in the end. So this is one example of a website that has separate web pages for each one of the services they offer. So this is something to walk towards. Now, what is off-page SEO? These are all the efforts that you do outside of your website to help you rank high on Google. So one of the most important things is something called link building. You need to get full of high authority and high quality backlinks back to your website. And how you can do this? You can do this through guest blogging, through content marketing, social media marketing, newsletters as well. But one good way of building backlinks is reaching out to websites in your niche and in your local area, and ask them if they can link back to your services, and having 2 to 5 or even 10 backlinks to each one of your services, to each one of your web pages for your services, will help you to rank higher on Google Maps. And this is not Google Maps, but Google results, as this is something that will then allow you to get more traffic through Google itself. So what you need to look for is local keywords with a smaller search volume. So these smaller search volume keywords will then you will be able to use them for creating these separate web pages on your service, and then you can ask for backlinks to those service pages. But one criteria that you should use is to not ask a private network blogs and guest post farms to post your backlinks. Instead, look for websites that have organic traffic from Google, that have a minimum domain authority of 30, and so on. Now, how can you target your audiences with paid strategies? Well, there's pay per click and there's pay per lead, and we will talk about both of them now. First, you can do pay per click, which is Google search ads and meta ads, such as Facebook and Instagram ads, where you have to pay for every click that you get on your ad. And then there is something called pay per lead, and one example is Google local service ads, where you only have to pay for qualified leads that you get from from this Google local service ads. So to start it off, these are Google search ads. They are what appears above the organic results on Google. So you can pay Google to be displayed here, but one important thing here is to make sure that you are analyzing how your ad is doing and which keywords are giving you enough leads but are also allowing you to be profitable at the same time. So you would have to eliminate every keyword or every ad that is not profitable for you to be able to get enough leads from Google search ads and to be able to convert them into your customers without losing money. So then in the end, you are able to double your sales. Then, for example, this is one example of Google local service ads. They are based on your Google business profile. So you do not need to have text ads. Instead, everything is done through your well-optimized Google business profile. So that means once someone in your area Googles a moving company, you can show up here based on based on the proximity of you to their location and some other things such as how many reviews you have, what your overall rating is, how reliable are you to reply to their messages or answer their calls as soon as they call you, and so on. So this is a great way to get you leads quickly and will help you to double your sales in the end. Another thing that you can do here is you can do Facebook and Instagram ads, and they are ads called display ads, which means that they don't only have the text, but they also have the photos. So you can include photos of your team or videos of your team at work to help to build that trust while giving them a call to action to book you for a move. Basically, the most important thing with pay-per-click ads is to build and optimize landing pages. So you need a landing page that has valuable content, that has good calls to action, that has good or good quality badges for trust that will allow every user to be converted into a customer. So that way you are likely to pay less for every click and be able to convert most of them from visitors into customers. Now let's move on to email marketing. Email is one cost-effective way to reach large audiences at once. And you as a moving company have different ways that you can reach out to your customer base that you have, whose emails you have through different ways. One of them is monthly email blasts. So basically what you have to do is once a month send out this email blast to everyone in your email database. And what can be included in this email is, for example, your latest completed big moving projects, or discounts for family and friends, or even tips for moving. So everyone that has given you their email can stay in touch, and your brand can stay visible for them. So they are always around in you are always around in their mind, so in case they need a moving company, they can just reach out to you easily. Then you can also do and send an email after the service. So once you finish the move for someone, you can send them an email to say thanks, ask them for their experience, ask them to leave a review, and even include your social media profile so they can like them and stay in touch with you for longer, or for your brand to stay visible to them forever. Then you can also send emails to subscribers. And this is one good way to convert organic traffic into customers. And how you can do this is the following. you can create great blog post, for example. And one example of this blog post would be how to prepare for a move. So everyone who Googles this and goes to your blog to read about this, is maybe potentially interested in your services, in your moving services. So on this web page, you can ask them to subscribe and get, for example, 10% off for their first moving service. So once they do that while they're reading your blog and they put in their email and subscribe to you, then you know that they are interested in your moving services. And once you have their email address, then you can send them proposals and testimonials, and ask them when they want to move and so on, as this is a good way to then get organic traffic to become your customers. And one other way is that involves email marketing is being able to reply to every email inquiry that you get and every contact form inquiry that you get from your website as well. So you can send them your PDF offer, price estimates, testimonials, photos, badges for trust, and so on. And another thing that you can do here is send them follow-ups. So for example, if someone hasn't converted into your customer after the first email that you sent, then you can follow up with them to remind them in a few days and so on, to be able to close more deals on the same amount of emails that you get. Now, retargeting is another great way to be able to stay visible to those who have been on your website without converting into your customers. And how retargeting works is with the help of a meta pixel. It was commonly known as a Facebook pixel until recently. Basically, this is one piece of code for tracking everyone that has been on your website and has already taken some action on your website but hasn't converted into your customer yet, into being your customer yet. So once they go on your website, they might leave for many different reasons without converting first. And maybe they got distracted, maybe they don't trust you enough yet, maybe they are only researching at the moment, and so many other reasons are possible. And with retargeting, you will be able to show up on their social media, for example, on Facebook or Instagram again, and remind them that you, as a moving company, can do the moving for them. So installing this metapixel is a great way to retarget everyone that's been on your website and make them become your customer in the end, even if it's not from the first try, as research is showing that one customer needs to stay in contact with you for more than one needs to be in contact with you more than once before they convert into your customer. So metapixel is a great way for retargeting and tracking conversions from your running Facebook ads, and it also helps you to build targeted audiences for future campaigns. So for example, on your website, you can have a Facebook pixel installed, and that is what tracks everyone that's been on your website and makes sure that they see ads for your website and return to your website and become your customer in the end. Now, this is in short every digital marketing strategy that you need to implement to be able to double your sales and stay visible to your potential customers throughout the whole year, not just during the summer months when most of them are moving. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments, like and subscribe. Thank you.